Hey, what's up YouTube? Hey, in this video I'm going to change the oil inside of my C7 Corvette. I have everything already laid out, ready to go. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to use to perform this oil change. For my oil, I'm going back with Kirkland Full Synthetic. It's a 5W30 motor oil, and I picked this up at Costco. For my oil filter, I'm going back with the mobile one. It's a M1-114A. I have some shop towels, an oil filter cup. I got some rubber gloves, a funnel, and I have a braking bar, and I have some sockets. And I have the Corvette already on my portable ramps. They have a 6,500 pound capacity portable ramps made by Pittsburgh. I picked these things up actually at Harbor Freight, and they work really well. So I got the Corvette already on the ramps. I have everything I need. We have the oil filter, and there's the oil drain plug. We're going to get the oil drain, and I'm going to remove the oil filter. First, I'm going to put on my rubber gloves. I have the engine already warmed up to operating temperature. The socket that I'm using, the size of this thing is a 15 millimeter. I'm going to take my braking bar, slide on my 15 millimeter, and just going to loosen the drain plug. Okay, now I can get my oil pan into position. The thing about this oil, it might try to jump way out over here, so I'm just going to take my pan and get it ready, because this oil would love to jump out. Here we go. And we're almost there. All right, there we go. And the Corvette holds 7 quarts of oil. And I'm going to just let that drain. This particular drain plug has a little rubber gasket in there, so we don't have to worry about changing a crush washer. The thing about changing the oil on a Corvette is that it's one of the easiest maintenance that you can perform on the C7. And I'm gonna get my oil filter cup ready. So one of the things that I like to do is when the oil is almost finished draining, I just kind of temporarily put back the oil drain plug, take off the filter, and then remove the drain plug. So I'm almost finished. I'm just going to go ahead and cap that on off just to keep it from leaking. I'm going to take that back out. Next, I could take my oil filter cup, along with the braking bar, and I can go ahead and just start turning this thing. Give it a couple turns until the oil starts draining down. Take my paper towel, And go ahead and spin this oil filter off. And now I can remove this drain plug, take it back out. And we're gonna just let this drain for a few minutes. So while the oil is draining, I'm gonna go ahead and preload my oil filter. Take out my oil filter. I'm going to take my oil and I'm going to preload my oil filter. Take some of the fresh oil and rub it around the gasket. And I'm going to take my oil and just kind of rub it around the gasket. Wipe off the sides. I'm going to slide my oil pan. Just going to slide it to the side while it's continuing to drain. I'm going to take my new oil filter and I'm just going to spin this on. Take a fresh napkin or take a shop towel. I just tighten it till it stops. And then I take my oil filter cup, and my rule of thumb is tighten the oil filter until it stops and then give it a quarter of a turn. So I hand tighten it until it stops. Give it a quarter of a turn. That's all you need. If you want to add a little bit more, just a little bit more. And now I can remove my oil filter cup. And now I can put back my drain plug. Next, I like to take a shop towel and just clean up my work area. Push my oil out of the way. Take my socket. And I'm just going to tighten this thing back down. So now I can go top side. We're going to go back with 7 quarts of oil. I'm going to let the vehicle run for a few minutes and just verify that I do not have any leaks. So one of the things that I like to use is this funnel anytime I perform an oil change. And the thing I like about this particular funnel is that it's got this handle and it's spring loaded. So when I open this thing up, the bottom could adjust to different sizes of the opening, and you don't have to hold it once you place it in position. So basically I just unlock this little clamp and the bottom kind of opens up, and to get it in position, I'm just going to take it. So now I don't have to hold this funnel, it holds itself into position. So this thing holds 7 quarts of oil. Now there's a lot of Corvette owners, they prefer to use Mobil 1. The thing about this Kirkland 100% full synthetic oil is that it meets the GM Chevrolet engine specifications. So if you're not sure about which oil you need to use, you could always go and look on the back, and it'll let you know if the oil meets the requirements. So it meets the specific requirements that are for the Corvette. Some people prefer Mobil 1. I have no problem using Kirkland. I've been using this for a while, and I've been getting all good results. I will leave a link in the description where you guys can check out the funnel that I'm using here in this video. So I've used 5 quarts already. Here on the side, it'll let me know. I got 2 quarts here in this jug. This will be a total of 7. This will be a total of 7 quarts. So I'm gonna crank the vehicle, let it run about 5 minutes to verify that I do not have any leaks, and then I can measure the remaining oil from the dipstick. Crank up the Corvette. So while the vehicle is running, I'm gonna go ahead and reset my oil light, or my oil reset light. So I'm gonna take these buttons here and I'm going to scroll until I see the oil, which it shows 95%. I'm gonna go ahead and hit select. Scroll to the right. It says reset. I'm gonna hit reset. Are you sure you want to reset? I'm gonna go yes. Enter. And now I am at 100%. So I'm just gonna let the vehicle run for a few minutes and just verify that I do not have any leaks. Looking underneath the car, I'm just verifying that I do not have any leaks. I'm gonna let this thing run for about 5 minutes. So I verified that I do not have any leaks. I'm gonna shut down the car. And I'm just gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes and then recheck the dipstick just to verify that the level is full. And this will complete the oil change on my C7 Corvette.